Alright, time to read the comments. Let's see how many there are. Not too many, I believe. It's lucky number 11. I have it too. What do you mean? What do you mean? I said I made 7 videos. You make videos too? He makes videos too, and he makes a video every day. Okay, I see. Why did you decide to go to the Black Zone in Lyndhurst instead of Thetford, where you were initially? That was just spontaneous. I just go wherever I feel like. It doesn't make too big of a difference, even though I heard that fishing in swamp zones is the most effective. But it's also the most effective when you have a lot of these fish ponds, of these fish stacks. That is supposed to make it way more efficient. So I'll see. I was duped by that mob too. I thought it's loose, it's enchanted, and I left without gathering, so troll. Yeah, in the solo gathering Rods of Avalon video, I killed some tier 7 elemental in a black zone, which didn't have any enchanted glowing on it. And when I started gathering it, it was actually 7.1. Quite a nice surprise. But obviously a little bit weird that... I mean, it's obviously a bug. SBI needs to fix it. Why don't you like ZVZ? I don't like the playstyle of basically running around for like 10 to 40 seconds, then use one combo, and then run around again for 20-30 seconds, and then use one combo again and no other fighting, which is the case for most ranged weapons. Also the case for most melee weapons. There are exceptions in ZVZ, but I don't like those exceptions. For example, some arcane staffs, for example, healers, but I don't like that playstyle. And generally, I just prefer the brawling playstyle. You know, like in 5v5 Crystal Arena and low, small scale numbers in the open world. Like in 5v5 Hellgates, where you fight constantly, you have to dodge constantly and stuff like that. That's way more interesting for me. Lethal Crystal is always fun, but you can feel the difference from non-lethal Crystal in the form of extra pressure. Good video. Yeah, I agree. Like, the level is just way higher there. It's really hard. You have to play really well to actually have a chance to win against teams that compete there. Mostly. You can also find some people who are just not that good as well, of course, if they are trying it for the first couple times. You played so good. Thank you. Bro, you could have jumped on the mount and ran around with it for a short while to start regenerating health, no? Let's see. No, this doesn't work here.
Because more movement speed than me.
Wait for it. There you go. The stone on the head, that's guaranteed damage. I would lose my mount. Like, the stone over my head deals quite a bit of damage, and that's why against stone elementals, ancient stone elementals, it doesn't work. It works against all the other mobs though, because they have no safe on-click damage. But against stone elementals, this actually doesn't work. It's probably possible to do all the other ancient mobs by doing so, by doing what you have suggested. Lethal Crystal League is hard. What's the difference? I saw your teammates still respawn, so they're not really dead? Is it full loot or something? I'm new. Exactly, it is full loot. Of course, you do respawn in Lethal Crystal League, but you lose your gear. Your corpses lie around there, as you could see in the video, and also the loot. Like you can, in Lethal Crystal League, you can loot the bodies. So you have to bring multiple sets. I don't know if I have died in this Lethal Crystal League video. So maybe it wasn't that obvious that you lose your gear and have to re-gear at the chest in the tent. Nice quick reaction from you in PvP situations about the dual gathering ganking video. Can you add English translation, please? First of all, thanks. Can you add English translation, please? No, sadly not. Like, I have made like a couple of videos with subtitles. Like, I made these subtitles myself, and I needed for like slow speaking, not even as much as I'm speaking right now. Slow speaking, like a sentence every minute or something. I needed for 10 minutes of footage of video, I needed 1 hour to make subtitles. So these duo gathering ganking videos, they are like 1.5 hour long, they are 2 hours long, 2.5 hours long. That would be an insane amount of work. Like that would take me 10 hours more, 10 to 20 hours to make the subtitles for only one language. That would be insane. I also had the thought I would really like it if the automatic translation of the YouTube subtitle algorithm would be amazing, but it's when you have some experience with translating in real life, you know that it's sadly not that easy to translate from one language into another. There are some words that don't have direct translations. It always depends a lot on the context, so it's really hard. And for me, this would be way too much work, way too much time I would need to invest to make the subtitles for that, even though I really would love to have subtitles for these videos. I really would love to have subtitles. Like the German trash talk we're having is really fun, and it would be nice if you could also enjoy that, but it's sadly not possible. Aprenda a jogar Open no e pra gang dos. I don't know what language that is. I don't know how to read it. Google Translate. Oh, let's see. Portuguese to English. Learn to play open. No end to gank in two. Learn to play. Like learn to play in the open black zone and to gank as a duo. I would imagine it would mean that. So either he is saying that he is learning to do this duo ganking in the open black zone, or he's saying I should learn how to do it. Either way, I would think since he subscribed, like this little sign shows that he subscribed to me and has his subscriptions public, that I would believe that he means that he's also learning it, and I wish you good luck. In the patch notes from Into the Fray, it is mentioned that you cannot return via the spell when you got traded anything, and there is some other reason, but I'm too lazy to look it up again. Yeah, now we have already figured it out. When you trade anything, if you receive some kind of item in a trade, you cannot teleport anymore. You can also not teleport when you're outlaw and you are you cannot teleport when you are in a red circle, when there are too many people nearby. Why did you leave your guild Apple Cheese? For a really pragmatic reason. I am very interested in playing 5v5 Hellgates and 5v5 Crystal League, and in search of getting like a regular team or something, I was and I am trying out guilds to see if there are guilds doing this actively, so I can just join in instead of trying to search for myself for players at random places. That's the reason. 114 minutes. Gogo Oi1 was a YouTuber too. Let's see. I've heard of that name. I think I had this guy in a video of me once, like already a while ago, maybe half a year or a year already. Let's see.
Ist ja jetzt praktisch die zweite Map.
Oder
Wahrscheinlich
mal
ein bisschen
was.
gefährlicher. Da ist
Gegner.
wer. Mach mal Go.
But this guy is called He Shan Yang. Is that this Gogo I1 dude? Is this the same guy? I don't know. Maybe that's the case. 32. You could have cleric and kill him. Let's see.
Komm rein.
Okay. Was hast du getan?
Ich hab noch nichts getan.
Yeah, I could have done that. You're correct.
Aber der kann da jetzt rausporten, glaube ich.
So?
You're correct. I could
Nee,
have
der ist
used
immer
my
noch da.
cleric to do that. Yeah. First like and first comment. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. I'm trying. To be honest, I enjoy videos about gathering more than videos about ganking. That's interesting. If you feel like it, and if you somehow watched this video, please tell me why. Why do you like that? It's interesting for me. Spidey sense was tingling at 2:07. I remember. I think I saw this guy at the corner of my screen. Yeah. At the corner of my screen. Let's put it at slow speed. I saw him at the corner of my screen, and that's why I was mounting up. I knew that he was ganking me. Why is the quality so bad? Okay, so there I saw him. Look at it. Bottom right corner. Bottom right corner, under the minimap. Yeah, I saw him there. That's why I mounted up. Alright. Let's put the speed back to normal. Nice. Thanks. Gathering in the black zone is like being a ninja. Yeah, it kinda is. You really need to hide, and you cannot give your enemies any information about what you're up to. I'm at level 100 to level 77, like there are two different fishing levels, specialization and the normal thing. And catching 3 to 4 fishes, seaweeds. Profit per hour is 2.5 to 3 million. Love fishing more than resource gathering. Somebody in my guild said something very similar. Like he usually gets 4 fishes and or seaweeds per like throwing out his fishing rod. Especially when using his Avalonian rod, fishing rod. So it might be better than normal gathering. Like I'm excited to see like somewhere soon in the Zero to Hero fishing series I will get premium to get 50% more fish and stuff like that. I'm always already using the fishing rod and slowly my levels are rising. I'm also already thinking about if I will actually use learn points to put them into the specialization as well. I probably will. Once I reach premium on the Zero to Hero account, I will probably have enough learn points so I can level up both fishing trees. And I will probably do that. And I'm interested in seeing how much profit I make. If the profit is good or even better than that what I get from gathering normally, I will probably get the fishing stuff for my main account as well. I just started fishing myself, level 47 currently. If I'm going for the most profit per hour, is other roads the best place to fish? Somebody in my guild said the best place is tier 8 swarm zones. That's what I have heard. Camlan is the best fishing map for me. Other is good, but Camlan rules. Okay, so you don't fish in the open black zone? I would like to know. How did you know that Genka came? He is invisible. Ah yeah, the situation I was just looking at Spidey sense was tingling. Because I knew he was coming. Or rather I suspected that he was coming since I saw his name in the bottom right corner of the screen. And he was even dismounted already. So that's why I mounted up. The importance of using a Grey Wolf instead of a Dire Wolf. He would have been able to escape. Don't make the same mistake as this bozo. Ganking a gank, Albion Online. This guy never had the chance to mount up. And that's why it wouldn't have made a difference, actually. He would have been dismounted anyways, though. Exactly, like he wasn't able to mount up, so it doesn't matter what mount he had. He could have had a transport mammoth or anything. Like it doesn't matter because he never was mounted up. Wait, you can log out in the black zone? Yes, you can. It just takes 100 seconds, I believe, or maybe more. But yeah, you can log out there, and it's kind of nice. Like if enemies lost sight of you and you're getting chased kinda and you're cornered in and you have no way of getting out, sometimes logging out is actually an option, especially in a blue dungeon or something where they don't find you. Which one is better, carving sword or dual swords? I feel like dual swords give more mobility since its E is the same cooldown but longer range compared to carving E. Low cooldown is extremely important, and there's one more thing actually. The dual swords E is very slow. It is really easy to interrupt it and stuff like that, while the carving E is really fast. And this speed is really important actually. So I would say carving sword actually. Carving for sure, probably. But if I wasn't gathering and wanted a sword with mobility and wanted to fight in the open black zone in the roads of Avalon, I would probably take the dual swords simply because they deal more damage. That's why I left this bad free-to-play game. 1v3 is no PvP, it's a boss fight on easy mode. If you left this game, why are you watching videos about this game? It's kind of confusing. Black Zone Gathering looks much better. Other roads is always empty for me. Not sure if I just have terrible luck. I have the same experience. Like, the roads are always completely empty when I go gather there. The Black Zone is way better for me. Maybe it is because of our gathering time, like the time at which we go gather. I don't know. Same, I gain more in Black Zone. Like in the Black Zone, I usually make 2 million per hour, and in the roads, I make 1 million to 1.5 million per hour on average. Like the Black Zone is definitely better. One thing that annoys me deeply in this game is how the high tier maps are infested with gank. It's not even worth going there to collect because you know there will be a group of 30 heads waiting for you. Well, you can go there with a group of 10 people and use fighting gear and just kill all of them. That's a lot of money. And tier 8 maps are really valuable. And actually nowadays, the good ganking squads usually have like 4 or 5 players that are able to gather tier 8 resources as well. So it just makes sense. And if a fighting group comes, they would win against the gankers. Like, it's all rock, paper, scissors until you have like 50 men waiting in one map for 5 hours, and that's just not making any money actually. But it's all rather relative. I don't mind that very valuable maps are actually like people are trying to occupy them. It just makes sense. That's what otherwise guilds and stuff like that would have no point. Let's refresh the site and see if there's a new comment. Nope. Okay, then that's it for this video.